Do you frequently feel like your heart aches sometimes when you can't check your phone, or when you can't log in to play a game or place a bet? What if I told you that gambling can cause that same tight, anxious feeling, even when you're not holding cards or standing at a slot machine? Gambling disorder is not just about losing money. It's a real behavioral addiction, like being addicted to drugs or alcohol, but instead of a substance, the addiction is to the act of gambling. Have you ever kept playing even after losing big, thinking, just one more try and I'll win it all back? That's a red flag. Imagine your brain getting a high every time you roll the dice or pull that lever. It's not just excitement, it's your brain being tricked into wanting more, even when it hurts. It's not laziness or poor willpower, it's a medical condition. What makes someone develop a gambling problem? It's usually not just one thing, it's like a puzzle with many pieces. Let's say you grew up in a house where betting on sports was normal. That's environment. Or maybe when you're stressed from work, gambling gives you a quick escape. That's using it as a coping tool. Some people are born with brains that crave thrill and risk more than others. That's biology. For example, think of two friends. One gets bored easily and loves dangerous sports. The other prefers calm routines. The thrill seeker might be more at risk. Also, mental health matters. People with depression or anxiety sometimes gamble to feel better, even for a moment. And digital access makes it worse. Now you can gamble anytime, anywhere. Imagine having a casino in your pocket. How hard would it be to resist when you're lonely or sad? How do you know if it's more than just fun? Let's play a quick yes or no game. Have you ever lied to family about how much you gambled? Yes, that's a sign. Tried to stop but couldn't? Yes, another sign. Borrowed money or missed rent to gamble? That's serious. Some people skip work, lose sleep, or stop hanging out with friends, all to gamble. One person told a therapist, "I bet my vacation money on a horse race because I thought I just needed one win to feel normal again." That's the trap, chasing the win not for the money, but to feel okay inside. You might gamble more when you're upset, or feel restless when you can't play. It starts small, like a lottery ticket each week, but grows into risking too much, too often, despite the pain it causes. Doctors and therapists diagnose gambling disorder using a checklist. Usually 4 or more yes answers out of specific questions mean you may have it. Questions like, do you gamble to get back lost money? Or, have you felt guilty after gambling? It's not about how much money you spend. It's about how it controls your life. Treatment, it's hopeful. Cognitive behavioral therapy helps you retrain your thoughts. Instead of thinking, I must win back what I lost, you learn, each bet is separate. Past losses don't matter. Imagine replacing a broken thought like a worn-out tire. Support groups like Gamblers Anonymous give community. Real people saying, I've been there. Some medications help too, especially if anxiety or depression is part of the problem. One man said, joining a group was like turning on a light in a dark room. I wasn't alone anymore. Can we stop it before it starts? Yes, and it starts with awareness. Parents, talk to kids early. Ask, what would you do if someone offered you $10 to place a bet online? Teach them it's not about money, it's about healthy choices. Schools can run workshops showing how gambling tricks the brain, like showing ads that scream you could win, but hide the odds. Banks now offer tools to block gambling transactions, like a digital seatbelt. Also, if you feel urges, plan a backup action, call a friend, walk, play a game. One woman kept her gym bag by the door. When she felt tempted to gamble online, she'd go work out instead. Prevention is building better habits before the habit builds you. Science keeps learning more. New studies use brain scans and find that gambling lights up the same pleasure zones as drugs, which proves its real addiction. There's growing use of apps that track gambling behavior and send alerts. You've spent $200 this week. Want a pause? Some countries now require pop-up warnings during online games. Also, researchers are testing if mindfulness apps, like 5-minute breathing exercises, can reduce urge to gamble. One trial showed people who meditated daily had fewer gambling urges after 6 weeks. The future, personalized help, like AI chatbots that learn your pattern and say, "You usually bet after 9 p.m., want to talk first?" It's not sci-fi, it's helping real people today.